Good evening and welcome. Our Overwatch 2 varsity team is ready to play as we head up against the Northeast College Trappers. It's going to be a great night of Overwatch 2. Our varsity team finally ready to get back into things and get the NJCAAE regular season started here in the Tier 2 League. We've seen a couple of great matches from the Mustangs as we begin this season off and in their scrim matches, so I expect nothing less from this team here. And as we're on the topic of our team, let's get introduced to our starting lineup for the 2024 fall semester. Starting off with our captain, Retro, in that position for the second semester. He's a little on and off it at first, last spring, but he is back and better than ever in this tank position and ready to lead this team in the captain's role. He's been absolutely electric in the scrims. He's been super excited to be stable in his role, and he's really happy to be here. One of our new members of the team, we've got Zyphon. Top 500 DPS, absolutely crazy shooter. He's excited to be here. He's been really well integrated with this team and will hit crazy shots all night long, just like that one. Incredibly excited to see him also on DPS tonight. We've got the Tar back for another season. He took the spring semester off and he's back for the fall one. And again, it's unlike he took a beat. He's right back into this role, incredibly excited as well. He took a lot of time off from the game, but really did nothing for his skill. Another member of our DPS core that is back is Sundown, his second semester as a varsity member of our Overwatch team. Incredibly excited to see him back here as his skills has only grown since the last season, and it's been an absolute pleasure to watch him so far. Excited to watch him again. Our support core starts up with Ryan, again, back for his second semester on the varsity lineup and ready to hit crazy plays just like this one, as it's just super excited to watch him in this role and super excited to see him back on the roster. And our final new member of the team, we've got Andrew in the support position, one of our other top 500 players. We've got 3 of them this semester, and Andrew rounds out that third top 500 member. And he's just been incredibly accurate and incredibly great to have on this roster. He elevates the performance of this entire team and really leads to an overall strength in our team this year. And it's something that I'm absolutely excited to see along with everything here. We're in a really, really great position right now. Sorry about that. We're in a really, really great position right now to get everything underway and to have a really great season in Tier 2. Get that team ready, get that team rooted, really integrate Zyphon and Andrew into this team for the first time, and get Tar reintegrated with this team. Go out for a national championship in the Tier 2 League and take our abilities up to Tier 1 next semester, where we know that we could wreak havoc. But tonight, the Trappers are the ones in our sightlines. They are very excited to play, really excited to play these guys here tonight. And along with everything that has happened tonight, we are in a new facility. We are here on the Bluebell campus for the first time ever. It's really exciting to be here as we get everything set up. New broadcast assistants, new everything is ready to get played here. And some of the new stuff that we get to do specifically is a ability to look over and see what our map set is for tonight. We start things off with control, probably going to see a little bit of Lijiang Tower, which is where we like to see things. From there, we'll move things over to a hybrid escort type map. You have to grab a control point and then move a cart. From there, we'll move to just a straight escort map. And then from then on, we'll move to a push map. And further up, we will go to a flashpoint if need be. This is the best 3 out of 5 tonight, so we'll see what either team is able to do as we get into things. The match almost ready to begin as the Mustangs get everything sorted out here, but things are looking great, and we are definitely getting things ready to go here in just 1 or 2 minutes. And again, just excitement around the teams here, as the Mustangs in a wonderful position with a great roster. Like I said before, 3 current top 500 members of the team. That's Retro, who peaked 232. We've got Zyphon in our DPS slot, and we've got Andrew in our support slot. All three of them currently or hovering around that top 500 range. And don't count out Ryan, Sundown, and Tar. All three of them, as members of this team, are sitting on or close to that top 500 spot. And it's really the depth of this team that is absolutely incredible. I'm really, really excited to see what these five are able to do. And it's actually these six. It's not even these five. Remember, Sundown, Zyphon, and Tar, more or less Sundown and Tar, will be switching on and off of that DPS role as we continue on throughout the night. So we'll see what they're able to do here. But it looks like a really, really great starting lineup as we get things set here to go. Just minutes away now from this game starting, and it looks like we will be starting on Lijiang Tower, a map that the Mustangs know incredibly well, and one that they're going to hope to take early tonight, if they're going to hope to take a 3-0 victory here over the Trappers. Obviously, this is a best out of 5 series, so we get to 3 and the Mustangs win. We will not play out those final 2 games. It will just be those 3. Again, the Mustangs ready to have an incredible season here in Tier 2 and get things started against the Trappers. Again, I'm just super excited to be here, super excited to be streaming this varsity lineup. We've had a couple of major changes and a couple of new guys here, but again, it's going to be absolutely incredible to watch, as I do not know what we're waiting on currently, but we should get things started here in just a minute. I see you guys all in chat. I know I haven't been able to respond to it yet, but it's over here on my right-hand side. I will respond to you guys in chat. I'm super excited to see you guys in chat. And please give your support to this team. Give everything that you can, because I know they look back at chat and they love to see it just as much as I do. Just a little bit of the housekeeping. We do run things on a 3-minute delay, as is the policy for the NJCAAE League. So obviously, if you guys post something like I just saw Just Jake Games Live post something with a quick little message, obviously, he posted that, and it will take me 3 minutes for me to see that and to respond to it if I'm responding to it immediately. So I just want to give you guys that heads up as we get ready to get things started here on Lijiang Tower. All 6 of the Mustangs are in. Looks like our starting lineup for tonight's game. We've got Retro, Zyphon, Sundown, Ryan, and what I can only assume is Andrew in that support position. So I am going to really be excited to see what this team can pull off here tonight as we get everything set up and ready. Seems like the entirety of the Trappers lineup is here, so we'll be able to see what they're able to do here. So start that hype in chat, get ready, because it's going to be an incredible night of Overwatch 2. These guys have really put it all on the line here tonight and are really excited to get some games in, as I know I am. And again, as we wait to get things started, as they should be started here in just a couple of minutes, things are looking really, really good right now. As I forgot we could take a look at something else before this game begins. We could take a look at our streaming schedule for the week. We tend to try to stream 5 days a week, and we'll see how much we can do. Mondays at 7:30 p.m. We got League of Legends coming off a huge win as their first game of the varsity season gets underway. Super Smash will be on Tuesdays. That starts next week. Super excited to see them go, and super excited to watch that game again. We haven't seen it in a while. What you're watching right now, Overwatch 2. Wednesdays at 6 p.m. This varsity team is ready to take things as far as humanly possible, so excited to see them on Wednesdays. Valorant is back for another season. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Their varsity team starts this week. Super excited to see what they're able to do. And Fridays is our double header. Started off by Rocket League at 6:30 p.m. Those guys are super excited, fighting in the Tier 3. And Rainbow Six, the newest game, added to our lineup. Definitely ready to see what that Rainbow Six Siege team is able to do. Like I said, Super Smash Bros. And Rainbow Six will join us. Super Smash for the first time in a couple of semesters. And League, Overwatch 2, Valorant, and Rocket League, staples of this esports program are all ready to come back in to play. Like I said before, an incredibly exciting Mustangs season for all 6 of our teams, from League of Legends to Rainbow Six. They're all ready to play. League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Valorant, and Rocket League, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, and Valorant all start their varsity seasons this week. Rocket League's been going for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Rainbow Six, I believe, also has been going for the last couple of weeks. And Super Smash Bros. Gets things started next week. And again, a really exciting lineup for a really exciting team. And I'm just super excited for everything that our esports teams have to offer as we get things started here. You guys don't see it behind the scenes, but I do. We have 4 teams this season for Overwatch. Unfortunately, they all compete during the same time, so we've got 3 or 4 teams in the Bluebell facility. I know we've got one over at the Pottstown facility. We've got 2 teams for Rocket League, 3 teams for Valorant, 1 team for League of Legends, 2 teams for Super Smash Bros, and I believe 1 to 2 teams on Rainbow Six. So this program that was really strong a year ago has just grown in strength over the past couple of years, and it's something that I've been really excited to see, and really excited that I've been able to watch this team grow. Last year, we had 1 to 2 teams in Overwatch. Now we've doubled that with teams all over the place in different skill levels, all really excited to get playing here this week. And of course, at the top, we've got our Varsity Overwatch 2 team. These guys have gone to the semifinals the past 2 semesters. They're hoping to do so again, and it all starts here with this initial game with us up against the Northeast College Trappers. Haven't done too much research on this team, but they are definitely ready to play, definitely ready to go up against the Mustangs, and hopefully we'll get things started any minute now, as we are just moments away from starting things on Lijiang Tower. And I'm really hoping that we're moments away. We will definitely see here as we get things started on map 1 of many. Once again, for those of you that didn't get to see before, a look at our map pools here tonight. That's not our map pools. That's our streaming schedule. Here's a look at our map sets here tonight. It's going to start things off with Lijiang Tower. We'll move things over to a hybrid map. From there, we'll move to Escort, to Push, and then if anything else to Flashpoint. I know it says Control up on the screen, but we will move things over to a Flashpoint here in just a couple of minutes. Obviously, the software isn't as robust as I'd like it to be. We don't have a Flashpoint setting here, but obviously we're able to show things really, really nicely with this new broadcasting setup, which I'm always really excited about. So we will definitely see what we're able to do as this new streaming setup tends to elude me just a little bit. For those of you just joining us, welcome. I am Corrupted SR71 or JD, whatever you guys prefer. I don't know if I introduced myself to stream yet, but super excited to have you guys all here with us tonight as we watch the Mustangs up against the Trappers. Should be starting any moment now, so we'll see what they're able to do. And it looks like the Trappers are good to go. The Mustangs should be good to go here as well. All 5 of them just beyond the wall behind me. And here we go into the Varsity Overwatch 2 season. We make our way to a fan favorite map, Lijiang Tower. Mustangs on the left side of your screen, Trappers on the right side of your screen. So it means that I set everything up correctly here tonight. Something I'm super, super excited about. And Lijiang Tower, one of those maps, it is a control point map. What this means is that there are 3 maps. This one, Night Garden, is the first of 3. You see this gray, I believe it's a hexagon or an octagon here. That is the initial control point. Both teams will fight for control to get that side up to 100%. Whatever team gets 100% first wins the map. There is overtime if a team is fighting for the point. But Mustangs in a great position here tonight. Retro on Junker Queen, Zyphon on Symmetra, Sundown on Reaper, Ryan on the newest character, Juno. And we've got Ryan on the Lucio. All 5 of the Mustangs make their way forward onto this point. Juno, this newest character into the game, and on one of our best players, Ryan, and immediately booped off the map. Is one member of the Trappers able to get back on, and the rest of the Mustangs in that top position. Zyphid makes his way over to another new character. As all 5 of the Mustangs find themselves in position on the point, they're going to look to take it here early up against this Ramatra comp. They play in, and the Mustangs able to grab that point almost immediately. Sundown in on there. Ryan takes the first kill of the varsity season. Sundown looking to be the second. He'll be able to get it. They'll move forward. Sundown and Andrew both able to combine for a couple of kills. Ryan able to take out the Widowmaker. It's a team kill for the Mustangs. And great stuff out of the Mustangs here as we start getting a little bit deeper into game 1. These 5 Mustangs have trained for a very long time here, so definitely finding themselves in a great position. We're on Zype in the top 500 ranked DPS with some crazy clips. We'll see what he's able to do here as Andrew able to get a kill. Zyphid will get one himself. Rest of the Mustangs move forward. Andrew with yet another kill. Ryan grabs one himself. And another team kill for the Mustangs as they get up past 60% here on map 1 on Night Garden. These Mustangs find themselves in an excellent position right now as we see Andrew up towards that front door, waiting on the Trappers here, seeing what they're able to do. Sees his target, able to grab one off guard. They'll be able to get back onto the map. Zyphon grabs one, Andrew grabs another. Andrew will grab 2 in that team fight, and the Mustangs now up towards 87%. They're going to look to take map 1 very quickly here tonight. We'll get ultimates out of the Mustangs. They've probably been waiting on this. 99, 100, and the Mustangs take map 1 with ease. And I really enjoyed seeing there some creative plays out of Andrew as he pushes forward. He tries to see how much room he can take off the Trappers, and he's able to do so beautifully. And remember, this is a best 2 out of 3 on these maps.
I can dig that.
And here we are on Control Center. We'll see what both sides are able to do as I run myself into a wall.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Both teams will make their way. You see them on the left, you see them on the right. Mustangs looking to put away game 1 here, while the Trappers looking to stir things up and force a map 3 here. See a Junkrat switch. The rest of the Mustangs move things forward. Retro still on that Junker Queen. The rest of the Mustangs still on him. Great little cleanse by the Kiriko for the Trappers. The Mustangs rotate down towards point. That will unlock. Sundown able to take out one. Retro and Sundown able to take down another. Retro grabs a 4th, there's 1 left, and it's another team kill for the Mustangs. As again, Mustangs pushing as far forward as possible on that wall. A little bit of bleed from Retro will move things back to Ryan on that Juno still. Playing really well. Gets himself a nice little kill. Sundown able to grab another. Nobody able to make it past this Mustangs offense. Well, Asambra is on point, but she's not going to be able to do much. She'll try to get out of there, and she will be able to make it out of there. Prevents the team kill once again from the Mustangs. As once again the Mustangs take their position at that front gate. Sundown looking poised and ready to get things started here. He's in the corner. See the Rip Tire come out. Will he be able to do much there? It's looking low. Retro able to take it out. 78% for Retro on his ultimate. He'll be the third or fourth ultimate ready from the Mustangs. As Zyphon activates his ultimate. Not able to do much with it. He'll grab one kill before he is taken out. And a great start so far for the Mustangs. They crest 77% here. Kitsune Rush comes out. We'll see multiple ultimates see themselves to the forefront here. As the Trapper's able to do a lot there. Sundown with a quit! With a 5K, he'll get a solo team kill. He'll be happy that I was on him for that one. As the Mustangs with 98%, no one's going to be able to get back in time, and the Mustangs take game one with a beautiful play from Sundown. I'm at a loss for words right now. This team playing really, really well. And the play of the game, no doubt about it, it will, whoa, it's not going to be Sundown. It will be Andrew with that play of the game as he'll move things around, showing that top 500 support gameplay. Absolutely incredible moves out of the Mustangs. They'll grab a 1-0 lead out in front of this team. And you can't hope for a better game one in your season, and you can't hope for Sundown to have a better end to game one. With that 5K, you know that got the team hype. They've been playing excellently. I believe I counted 4 team kills out of the Mustangs between the two maps. I'm sorry, it was 5-3 on Night Market, 2 on Control Tower, and the Mustangs put themselves in an excellent position as we move towards the hybrid map. Mustangs will take game one as we look ahead, a 2-0 victory as we'll move things on to the hybrid game of the night. I believe maybe we'll see a little bit of Kings Row, maybe we'll see a couple of other maps. But an incredible game one out of the Mustangs. It's exactly how you want to start your season, on an absolute high as the Mustangs take the lead. Absolutely incredible work by all 5 in order to really create a quite efficient game there, and really puts them in a poised position here for game 2. As we look to the hybrid map, we'll see what the Trappers are going to select here, and obviously they're going to choose hard to see if it's something that the Mustangs haven't been able to do. So, looks like the ban from the Mustangs is Numbani, a map that we've seen the Mustangs play a couple of times in scrims. So we'll see what they're able to do. The pick is to the Trappers, and we'll see exactly what would they want. I'm wondering if they go with the Kings Row here, where some of the comps might be a little bit screwy. Do they go with another couple of maps? I'm trying to think of what's on the hybrid. I haven't played a lot of hybrid maps this season, so I'm trying to think here. Could go Midtown, could go Kings Row. Let's see, I believe Hollywood. Oh, they could go Hollywood if that's in the map pool this rotation. So a lot of good choices for the Trappers here. So I believe they're just kind of coming together and figuring this out. But absolutely incredible work from the Mustangs as they will grab a 1-0 lead over the Trappers. Definitely excitement here. I got a window to my right that I'm trying not to look towards, but obviously, you know, we've got the head of sports operations. We got Kelly out there. We've got other members of the JV rosters and other people that have just come out to say hello, coming over to the window a little bit. But an absolutely incredible play by Sundown to end it. And I'm just seeing we're about 3 minutes past the end of game 1 here. So obviously great things there. And it looks like we'll be taking ourselves over to Eichenwald for map 2. I don't know why I didn't think of Eichenwald, but a great map indeed for the Mustangs as we'll look to get things started here. An incredible play of the game, a little bit stolen, as I see you guys in chat talking about Andrew taking that play of the game. And here we go on to Eichenwald, our hybrid map. As soon as we get in, I will let you guys know exactly what that map is about. Like I said before, Eichenwald is a hybrid map. For those of you that have never played the game of Overwatch before, you see a gray square show up right here in just 1 second. So, all arrows point to the giant door buster. Mustangs on the defensive end here first, running a Reinhardt comp. They'll look to defend this rammer right here. Trappers are going to look to push in, grab this control point away from the Mustangs. If and when they're able to do that, they'll gain an extra 2.5 minutes on the clock. You see up top that countdown will start into a 4-minute countdown. And then they'll look to push the cart if and when they're able to grab the control point. First checkpoint is right up here at the door to the castle, and the second one is inside the castle. And we'll move things over to Retro. As this game begins, they'll go up against a Winston comp. And immediately we see great moves out of the Mustangs. Holding at that bridge, the Winston wants to move things forwards a little bit, but the Mustang's going to try to hold him off for as long as humanly possible. Retro moved in, looking for the first kill. He's able to get it. A double kill for Retro as he'll continue to move things forward with his team. A triple kill for Retro. Zyphon grabs the fourth as the Mustangs able to grab a couple of really nice kills. A great little charge in there from Retro. Now things move even further into the forefront here. Again, the Mustangs gonna look to control this initial bridge here, which he's done really, really well. Sundown on that Cassidy pick. Looking good. Ryan able to get a nice little backline kill as he'll move things around. All of the Mustangs move things forward. We see Zyphon on that Tracer. He'll grab one, use his recall. Pulse Bomb goes out, not able to get anything there. Retro, meanwhile, will grab a kill. They're pretty much holding these guys to spawn with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock. It is a team kill for the Mustangs out the doors. And again, the Mustangs gonna look to hold him to that door. Zyphon on the left-hand side, taking a little bit of that flank angle. We'll see what he's able to do here. Ultimate comes out from Retro. He's able to grab one. It's a triple kill for Andrew. Retro and Zyphon did things up, and with 2 ultimates used, the Mustangs grab another team kill. There's 2 minutes left on the clock. They haven't even touched that initial checkpoint yet. So we'll see exactly what the strategy is as we get further into this game. Bastion move comes out from the Trappers as they look to break down the Retro's Reinhardt shield. So move things even further into the forefront here. Sundown able to use his Deadeye to get one. Andrew able to get another. Sundown with a third. And again, Mustangs looking to regroup and recuperate just a little bit here as we enter the last minute and 5 seconds on the clock. Doing really well against this Winston comp. Zyphon in the background, you'll see that a lot. He'll get some really cheeky kills on the back end. Ultimate comes out from the brig. Retro moves in. He'll look to get another. Retro gets one. Andrew gets another. 50 seconds now on the clock. And it's really coming down to it for this Trappers team. "35 seconds on the clock. We see a Torbjorn come out for the Trappers. That Torbjorn Bastion combo really looking to take some cheeky kills. Zyphon moved things over. We see our first ultimate out of the Juno. Retro with an absolutely incredible ultimate. Sundown looking for another play of the game. He'll grab 2. Ryan and Retro will grab the other 4. And it's a team kill with 10 seconds left on the clock. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get there in time. The Mustangs will start their offensive end. They'll only have to get a third of the original checkpoint. And a great defensive masterclass out of the Mustangs there.
Took your landing, huh?
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
Like I said before, Mustangs only have to grab a third of that first point in order to grab game 2 away from the Trappers. Absolutely excellent work out of the Mustangs to really hold them to that first point, but to hold them to spawn doors as well. Mustangs knew when to back off just a little bit, give themselves some extra time in order to let the Trappers move into them and to put them in an excellent, excellent position.
Ready for battle.
And the Mustangs gonna stick with the Reinhardt comp. Zyphon moves on to Junkrat, Sundown onto Genji, or back onto Cassidy. Ryan stays on the Juno, and Andrew is going on to the Lucio. I don't know if he was on Lucio for the defensive stuff, but he was certainly on it now.
3, 2, 1.
And here we go, Mustangs exit quickly. They're gonna look to try to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. They got 4 minutes on the clock. Zyphon already taken down one, the Sigma in the way. Retro moves things forward. He's looking for as many kills as humanly possible. Zyphon with one, Zyphon will fall. Andrew with two, with three actually. Sundown grabs a fourth. Mustangs grab it to a fourth, to a third, and with a team kill, they'll take a 2-0 lead over the Trappers. Play of the game this time. I'm not sure who it's gonna go to.
Play of the game.
And it will go to Retro on the Reinhardt. Absolutely love to see it. The Mustangs take a 2-0 lead over the Trappers in excellent fashion, I might add. Incredibly great use of ultimates, great use of abilities, just great use of the entire team. You could really tell how all five of them have truly taken the time to get to know one another, how each of them play, and that's how they can be so effective. Yeah, you could talk about their skill levels, their ranks, and just how much time each one of them individually has in the game, but to be able to hold a team like the Trappers to spawn doors the way that the Mustangs have, and to know when to back off, that presence of mind is so important as we get into map 3. The presence of mind is really what sets the Mustangs apart right now from the Trappers. They push back when they need to push back. They push forward when they need to push forward. And a look at it right now as we move on to our escort map here tonight. Mustangs find themselves in an excellent position, up 2-0 as we enter the third game. They're going to look to put this one away in 3 straight, and we'll see what they're able to do here. But absolutely excellent work out of the Mustangs, all 5 of them, in order to take this down. As we move further into this game, I haven't been looking at chat all that much. I've been kind of like scrolling through it like I am right now, and obviously a great amount of support coming from this Twitch chat. I'm so happy that you guys are all here. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're in a great position if you're a Mustangs fan, up 2-0 over the Trappers, who have really tried everything they could tonight to put one up, especially on Eichenwald on that last map. You really saw the Trappers trying 30 different team comps to try to get any type of edge. They took down Zyphon a couple of times, but obviously not able to do all that much against a charging group of Mustangs. But, you know, giving credit where credit's due, they've really put their all. You haven't seen the Trappers waver once, no matter what the score is, no matter how far, you know, they might be from the point. They have really put their all into this game and really put it all out on the line here tonight against the Mustangs, who have just shown up beautifully immediately after their scrims. You could really see the effort that they put into the scrims to work together as the team, to be that communication. And it's an absolutely incredible thing to see. As we move our way into Game 3, Mustangs have already banned Watchpoint. They've already put a ban on Watchpoint, so we'll see exactly what the Trappers want for this third map of the night. Their back's up against the wall, so we'll see what they're able to do. And obviously, they're going to choose one of their favorite maps. We might see a Route 66 out here, or one of my personal favorites, Circuit Royale, or any number of our escort maps. I'm excited to see what they're able to do and what map they're going to go with. We'll see here in just 1 minute. Been trying to drink water when I can. Obviously, these guys have really kept the action as heavy as possible here tonight. And again, just a beautiful thing to see out of this very, very young roster. Like I said before, 3 top 500 players, Retro, Zyphon, and Andrew, all 3 of them competing at that high level. Sundown, Tar, and Ryan not far behind. Last time I checked, Tar is very close to top 500 status as well. That would mean most of the team has hit top 500 at some point in this current season. I think we got about 10 days left in this season for Tar to do it, but a great thing overall, and it looks like the Trappers going to make a little bit of a switch to their starting lineup, so we'll see what they're able to do. And things are just looking incredible here tonight. There's not much more to say other than that. They've really put everything forward. It's really hard for me to say this is exactly what they're doing right in their gameplay, because really the Mustangs are doing everything right in their gameplay. I haven't seen a whole lot of escort gameplay out of the Mustangs, but I am excited to see them start their escort gameplay in just a few minutes. Looks like a little bit of a sub, a little bit of a break from the Trappers. And we will see in just a second what they want to do for this escort map. For those of you that have never watched Overwatch before, I'll re-explain once we get in the actual game itself. But to explain a little bit of what escort is, escort refers to a map where you're just pushing a cart. So the last map that we had, that was a hybrid where you have to grab a control point and then push a cart. We obviously didn't get to see the pushing of the cart portion because of how the Mustangs did their defense and did their offense. But in this one, we will see people push a cart. There are 3 checkpoints to get to. If and when you're able to get to a checkpoint, you're rewarded with extra time. In the event that both teams make it to the 3rd checkpoint, we will go over overtime rules. It depends on how much time was left and things like that. Before those checkpoints, getting the cart to the 1st checkpoint is 2.5 minutes, and getting it to the 2nd checkpoint is a minute or a minute and a half. And I believe getting it to the 3rd checkpoint is another minute and a half. So great things out of the Mustangs as they'll look to put things on defense a little bit, get a good stop, get a good win, and call it a night as they try to go up 3-0 over the Trappers in absolutely an amazing fashion. As unfortunately, I'm like trying to find things to say, and there's not much more to say than that. Then the Mustangs have just really shown up as a force here tonight against the Trappers, who have tried everything, but have just not been able to get through the brick wall that is the Mustangs. Obviously, Andrew, Zyphon, and Retro, those 3 top 500 players, have just wreaked havoc. You don't get to see it as much with Zyphon, but you see it in the kill feed. Every so often, he just pops up as a kill. And you go, oh, he killed 1. Oh, he killed 2. And it's a really surprising thing, but a really cool thing to watch sometimes. In a similar boat is a little bit of Andrew, who he'll see some of the health bars getting low, and he'll just sprint in, grab a couple of kills, and that would be that. absolutely incredible work out of the Mustangs in order to do that. We've also seen great plays out of Ryan, out of Zeit, out of Sundown, and out of Retro. Special kudos to Sundown's unfortunately missed play of the game, that 5K to end off the second map on Lijiang Tower, where he had an excellent ultimate. You hate to see that not be play of the game, but luckily we were on Sundown for that play. So absolutely incredible things there. Still waiting to hear from the Trappers about their pick for the hybrid map. So we'll see what they're able to do here in just 1 minute. We're going to bring things over to a little bit of a quick break. Please keep everything locked in. We'll be back in just a minute with more Overwatch.
So now I'll set the pace. With such short time, yeah, I really must make haste. But I don't know what's ahead or what the ending will bring. Well, I just need to take a minute and then try again to take it the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you. With each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. If I'm stuck, I'll call you. With each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step alone brings us closer to that old throne. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I get a little anxious when you call me on the phone. Somebody said that it fades away, but in the interim it was hard to see that way. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way. That way. I thought it'd change when I got older, but the same year came over and over, and the only change that I could feel was the aging of my bones. And then in one October, when the sidewalk home was covered over, well, I don't know the method, but you pull life from the loan. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way. That way.
And even when you lost your head of shame and so much gone, I stood beside you then and there until the gut was done.
And even when I lost myself in all of those
All right, and we are back. Welcome back after a little bit of an extended break here. We are getting back into things, moving our sights over to Rialto for our escort map for the night. Mustangs already up 2-0 over the Trappers, looking to extend that to a third with a dominant performance here tonight. They have done everything in their power, played an incredibly clean game of Overwatch in order to put themselves in a great position. And here we go. back into the fray and on to Rialto. An excellent, beautiful escort map. And like I said before, to explain the escort map to you guys, we got this beautiful payload cart, and the plan is to bring it through the streets of Rialto, up this path right here to the first checkpoint. We will grab an extra 2.5 minutes. From there, the cart will go over the bridge and down the streets yet again, passing by the harbor to the second checkpoint. This second checkpoint here will grant you an extra 1.5 minutes of time. From there, they'll bring it up the road and into this cathedral-looking place. Once in the cathedral, they'll look to bring it over to this last checkpoint here. If the Mustangs and the Trappers both get it to the third checkpoint, we will go over overtime rules. If one team gets it to the third checkpoint and one team doesn't, they will be the automatic winners. And again, if neither team's able to get it to the final checkpoint, we'll see how far the Trappers are able to push it. And from there, the Mustangs will have their chance. And already, Andrew with a beautiful play. He'll run across, able to grab one, moves into the backfield. He'll grab a second. Zyphid with another great shot. Sundown as well with an excellent shot on the Ash. Got 2 targets there, both of them. That Ash and that Widow, both deadly in the hands of their operators. Mustangs looking to hold these guys to spawn doors just like the last 2 maps. So we'll see what they're able to do. Cart being pushed just a little bit up. Meanwhile, we see Zyphon playing around in the backfield, in the front field. Sundown able to grab one. He's looking for more. Ryan able to grab one as well. He uses his heat seekers for that one. Andrew moves things forward as well. Retro able to grab one. He's on Sigma right now. Character we don't typically get to see all that often out of Retro, but one that I'm excited to see nonetheless. There are 2 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, and already we're seeing some incredible movements here. Zyphon with another great kill on that Widow. If you saw his intro, you know just how deadly he can be. Activates the ultimate, sees the Kiriko. Not able to do much there. Andrew grabs one, and Ryan with another. Zyphon waits. Zyphon with another. Zyphon just in their face and still grabbing the kills. It's a team kill for the Mustangs. With 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock, the Mustangs have held them pretty much to spawn so far. And again, Zyphon moves over to that left-hand side, moving things around just a little bit. As they will continue to move things forward. 2 ultimates come out. Bob in the air grabs one. Retro grabs another. Ryan, Zyphon, and Andrew all combined for another team kill for the Mustangs. That is their 3rd on this map, and we still have 1 minute and 32 seconds left to play here. Mustangs doing a great job of stopping that payload. We see a Reinhardt come out. Is looking for as much shielding as possible from the onslaught that the Mustangs are giving them. Meanwhile, in the backfield, we get the Baptiste. He'll take the May off the side. He'll come in trying to grab a couple of more kills. Sundown able to grab one. We'll move back over to him. Looking for a couple of more shots. Andrew able to grab another. And with 60 seconds left on the clock, Ryan with his ultimate, the only member of both of these teams with his ultimate, as the Mustangs have been able to really hold this payload to where it needs to be. And Ryan chasing down that Sombra, able to take her down nicely. See Zyphon there, playing really well. That Baptiste trying not to be in sight lines. Zyphon waiting for the moment that he'll be there. And with 23 seconds on the clock, they'll continue to move things forwards. And we've got Ryan's ultimate coming out. Andrew gets things started there. As the Reinhardt pushes forward, he's all alone. Sundown helps to take him out. And with nobody able to touch that card, Mustangs put themselves in an excellent position to end off things with a bang. Currently up 2-0, and making sure that they don't put them too far forward. Only 32 meters moved up by the Trappers. Mustangs able to hold them practically to spawn doors yet again. And it puts them in an excellent position. The Mustangs, we'll see what team comp they come out with. But I super excited to see what this varsity team comes out with. Obviously swinging hard for what they want to be their last attack. 32 meters. Like I said before, because the Trappers weren't able to push all the way, you see that gold square. It's the furthest that they were ever able to push it. Mustangs will look to push to this close point. If they're able to, they will win. Mustangs roster looking good. We got Retro on Reinhardt, Zyphon on Junkrat, Sundown on the Widowmaker. Ryan continues to dominate on Juno, and we've got Andrew on the Lifeweaver as Zyphon makes his way over to Tracer. We'll see what they can all do. And here we go. Mustangs will move things as far forward as possible. Zyphon makes his way over. Sundown already with one on the Widow. He'll get into that Widow 1v1, and he takes the Widow 1v1. Rest of the Mustangs move things forward. Zyphon able to grab another great kill. Andrew on that Lifeweaver able to grab one, and the Mustangs have already put this game away. 3-2-1, and the Mustangs take it 3-0 over the Trappers in an excellent game. Not quite sure who the play of the game is going to go to. I assume, I was right. It's going directly to Zyphon. And the Mustangs up 3-0 over the Trappers. What an excellent game for the Mustangs. A great way to get things started, and really exactly what you want to see out of them. And really puts into perspective just what an excellent season it is going to be for the Mustangs. Not much more to say than that. But for those of you that have never been here before, and those of you that have been here for a while, we do not end stream there. We'll go to a quick break, and then we'll come back with a live in-person interview. So stay right there. We'll be right back in just a minute. And welcome back to Mustangs. For those of you that are just joining us, taking a 3-0 victory over the Trappers. I'm joined here by one of our DPS's, Zyphon, new to the team. How's it feel to get this first win out of the way?
It feels great, man. I was a little nervous at first, but I just glad we did it, man. Glad we got the 3-0 for the team.
And as I've said before, we're still dealing with stuff with getting everything set up, so I'm going to go adjust Zyphon's mic really quick.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So if you want to move that closer, and then I'm going to touch up the gain a little bit.
Cool.
Try to say something now?
Hello.
Oh, perfect. All right, so it's going to be a little bit louder, but obviously a great game from you guys. Your first real varsity game as a Mustang. Were there any nerves going into it? Obviously, I believe you've been on teams before. Am I wrong?
Yep, I've been on a few teams. Yeah, I mean, performing on the collegiate level though, it is different. I was a little nervous, but I knew I was gonna be all right. You know, and I knew the team had my back in that.
Yeah, and obviously a great 3 games played from, I mean, all of you. But I really do want to highlight a little bit on Eichenwald, where you kind of highlighted what you do best, which is, you know, moving around and getting those off angles. What gives you that confidence to go in there and to maybe go away from the team for a little bit and go and get those kills?
It's definitely just experience and just knowing that I worked hard. You obviously you don't work hard. You don't feel confident. You can't go in and do those plays. So you just kind of sit with the team. But yeah, definitely working hard is definitely my biggest thing for doing that.
Yeah, and that hard work has truly paid off with the entire team. I mean, a very dominant performance here tonight. Walk me through a little bit of your preparations for tonight's game as a team.
As a team, we actually got here, I think it was like an hour and a half early, hour early, went over some VODs, definitely hammered in some stuff we got to focus on tonight, some stuff we're weak in. Obviously, we got the warm-ups going, everybody's warming up, and mainly just hanging out and, getting comfortable too.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I mean, you guys seem to be a very tight-knit team. How do you feel like you're getting along with the other players? And how do you feel like you've integrated to the roster?
I feel like I'm right at home, man. I came on, didn't know a single person. They took me in with open arms, and I feel like we're like a family now.
Yeah, and obviously as we look ahead to what should be an absolutely incredible season in Tier 2, what excites you the most?
Definitely the LAN events, man, and playing with everybody. I feel like it's gonna be hype at the LAN events. With the emotions high. I think we're going to do good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as someone who's gone to a bunch of LAN events with the team before, obviously just as the caster, as somebody watching, it is so much fun to be there. Such a different atmosphere. And luckily we get a little bit of that right now, obviously, with this new facility and things like that. But all great things. And the way that we end off all of our interviews here for our Twitch channel is shout-outs to your team, to anybody.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the team. Go Mustangs.
Anyone else in particular you got a shout out for? Or is that about it?
Shout out my girlfriend Phoebe for showing up tonight and her sister. And shout out, every single one on the team. Matt, Tar, everybody.
Yeah, on incredible things, also incredible things to come. Really happy to have you with us. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you all for joining us for what was an incredible first stream for our Varsity Overwatch 2 team, taking a huge win over the Trappers here tonight. Starts the season undefeated, which is never a bad feeling. Join us tomorrow, 7 p.m. for our first Varsity Valorant match. Those guys very much ready to get started and have a great season here in Tier 2 as well. Until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.